Hi friends, it's Dana here. It is winter time and many of us are covered in snow. We aren't covered in snow here in Knoxville. In fact, it was like 75 yesterday, which is really bizarre. But I know my friends up in Wisconsin are neatly covered under lots of snow right now. And I'm sure they're out doing fun things like skiing, like this family right there. And I wonder if they realize that there's all sorts of critters underneath that snow that are using that snow like a blanket. Because, we kind of think of it like a blanket. It sort of covers the earth that way, but we probably don't think of it as being warm or cozy, which actually it can be. So let's find out what is over and under the snow in this book. It is by Kate Messner and illustrated by Christopher Silas Neal. Here we go. Over the snow I glide, into the woods, frosted fresh and white. Over the snow, a flash of fur, a red squirrel disappears down a crack. Where did he go? Under the snow, Dad says. Under the snow is a whole secret kingdom where the smallest forest animals stay safe and warm. You're skiing over them now. Over the snow I glide, past beech trees rattling leftover leaves and strong silent pines that stretch to the sky. On a high branch, a great horned owl keeps watch. Under the snow, a tiny shrew dodges columns of ice. It follows a cool tunnel along the moss, out of sight. Look, Dad says, tracks. Tracks always tell a story. Over the snow, a deer has crossed our path. Deep hoof prints punch through the crust up the hill under a tree. An oval of melted snow tells the story of a good night's sleep. Under the snow, deer mice doze. They cuddle up against the cold in a nest of feathers and fur. Over the snow I climb, digging in my edges so I don't slide back down. Under the snow, voles scratch through slippery tunnels, searching for morsels from summer feasts. Over the snow I swish, down, down, faster, faster, down, faster, faster, whoops! Under the snow, a snowshoe hare watches from a shelter of spruce. Almost invisible, she smooths her fur, a coat of winter white. Over the snow I glide, past reeds where tadpoles play tag in the summertime. Under the snow, fat bullfrogs snooze. They dream of sun-warmed days back when they had tails. Over the snow I stand and stare, little mountains in the marsh. Under the snow, beavers gnaw on aspen bark, settled in for supper. Can they hear my tummy rumbling too? Over the snow, stop, a sound. We stand like statues carved in ice till a bushy-tailed fox steps from a thicket. Tips his ear to the ground, listens, listens, listens still, and leaps out onto the snow after an invisible dinner. His paws scratch away to find the mouse he heard. Scritch, scratch, scratching along underneath, under the snow. Over the snow I glide, a full moon lights my path to supper. Under the snow, a chipmunk wakes for a meal. Bedroom, kitchen, hallway, his house under my feet. Over the snow I climb one last hill. Bonfire smoke rises, warm hands, hot cocoa, hot dogs, sizzling on pointed sticks. Under the snow, a black bear snores, still full of October blueberries and trout. Over the snow, the fire crackles and sparks shoot up into the stars. I lick sticky marshmallow from my lips and lean back with heavy eyes. Shadows dance in the flames. Under the snow, a queen bumblebee drowses away December, all alone. She'll rule a new colony in the spring. Over the snow I glide home on tired legs. Clouds whisper down feathery soft flakes. Under the covers I snuggle deep and drift into dreams of cuddling deer mice and slumbering frogs, hungry beavers and tunneling voles, drowsy bears and busy squirrels, and the secret kingdom under the snow. The end. Oh, let's read the author's note. There really is a secret kingdom under the snow. Scientists call it the subnivean zone. It's a network of small open spaces and tunnels between the snowpack and the ground. It's created from heat, when heat from the ground melts some of the snow next to it and leaves a layer of air just above the dirt and fallen leaves. Many animals depend on the subnivean zone to survive the winter. For one thing, the snow acts like the insulation in our houses and keeps the subnivean zone close to 32 Fahrenheit, even when the air outside is much colder. Small rodents like mice, moles, and voles travel under the snow because it helps keep them safe from predators, animals like hawks that would eat them. Some predators get tricky though. Weasels have skinny bodies and can squeeze into the tunnels in search of prey. Red foxes, like the one in this story, have fantastic hearing. They listen carefully for noises under the snow and can figure out just when and where to pounce to collapse the tunnel and trap a mouse for a meal. If you go cross-country skiing or snowshoeing in the woods, you might see tracks in the snow that lead to a tree trunk or crevice and disappears. Look carefully. Those tracks probably tell the story of an animal from the subnivean zone, that secret kingdom under the snow. All right, friends, I hope you enjoyed this story. This is my favorite one of this theme. I really enjoyed it myself. And thank you so much for reading with me. Bye.